In this video, we're going to swap the magazine release on a Taurus GX4 from this side of the gun to the other side for a left-handed shooter. First, let's verify the gun is completely unloaded. No round in the chamber and no magazine in the gun. And now we're going to remove the slide so we can get to the magazine release. So just get the tool or a screwdriver, turn the takedown pin 90 degrees counterclockwise, point the gun in a safe direction, press the trigger, and the slide comes right off. Looking down into the top of the gun, you can see the magazine release working as I press the button. And what we need to do is release this metal spring from the plastic release itself. And to do that, we need to take a screwdriver that's about 1/4 inch wide. We're going to take the screwdriver, we're going to bring it up underneath from the bottom of the gun to get some leverage, and we're going to press the spring toward the front of the gun and to the left. Alright, and now you can see the top of the spring is right in the middle there. Alright, and once the spring is in the middle like that, just press on the magazine release really hard and it'll pop out and then just drops right out. So you can see what the magazine release looks like. It's the same on both sides. It's got a little notch here, and this little notch is where that spring engages. So whichever side you have it on, it's still going to go into that notch. Alright, now before you put the magazine catch back in, you want to make sure that this spring is pressed all the way down. So the way this spring works, if you wanted to pull the spring out, you would pull it up, bring it out forward like this, and then it would drop out the bottom. So this is your spring right here. You will have trouble getting the magazine catch back in if this spring is not pushed all the way down toward the bottom of the gun. Getting it now, I'm pushing it down as far as it goes. Alright, so you want to do that first. Okay, next we're going to want to have the magazine release in the gun this way. So we want to bring it in from this side. You want to bring it in, and then you want to turn the gun around and get a finger in there. Alright, so I have a finger in there to hold it in place. Get both sides more or less lined up with the hole. So get this smooth side pretty close to lined up with the hole. Put your thumb on there, get the other side lined up, and then you're going to have to press down with your finger against that spring, just like that. And you might have to fiddle around a little bit, but your goal is to get it stuck in there like that. So it's partially in on one side and partially in on the other side. It's stuck in place, but the spring is not in the right place at this point. This spring right here is coming up on this side. It should be over here, all the way over here. Alright, so what you want to do is get about a medium-sized screwdriver, smaller than that first one we used. We're going to put it down in here, put it in this little notch to get some leverage on the one side. We're going to push it down in there. Using the leverage of this slot here, we're going to move that spring to the left. But you want to make sure you're holding this firmly, otherwise it's going to pop out. Pushed over to the other side just like that. Alright. Now it is in place. Magazine release is now on the other side. Get a magazine, put it in, make sure you can't pull it out until you press the button, and when you press the button it should drop out. I would test that a couple of times. If you have more than one magazine, test them both. And then just line up the slide, put it back on, and you are good to go. So that is how you swap the magazine release on a Taurus GX4. Hopefully this helped you. If it did, please hit like below. Please check out the description for some links to some other Taurus GX4 products and some other videos that I have out there. And thanks for watching.